back. Welcome back. Episode 2, Welsh Wild. Today, we're here with a special guest, Freddie Dodds.
Hello. How we doing, boys?
There you go. Not too bad. How are you?
Not bad.
Freddie, all the way from sunny Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Found his way to Cardiff, mate.
Found my way to Cardiff. Yeah.
So,
in the rainy Wales.
Why
found your way to
Cardiff
rainy
then,
Wales.
Freddie? International student, why?
Well, so I was in Abu Dhabi until did GCSEs.
Yeah.
And then I came back here to Portsmouth,
Yeah.
where I was originally born. Was there until I was 7. Did college there at a pretty terrible college, to be honest. And then I was like, I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I wanted to go somewhere different. I got a few connections in. What are you laughing
What are you laughing at?
What are you laughing at?
Sorry.
Sorry, Freddie.
Sorry, Freddie.
Harrison's lost his composure today.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few connections in Cardiff. But
Stop it.
what?
What are you laughing at?
Oh! Right, I just had to cut this all
No.
out. Just cut that.
Oh, no, because that was good. That was really good.
Sorry, man. I'm crying.
Why is he crying?
Oh, at least we can clip this and then you can fucking real. I can't say
The blooper.
shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so you were saying you have a few connections in Cardiff.
Yeah, and I obviously went around looking at other unis.
Yeah.
And there's just nowhere. I didn't really get attracted to anywhere else apart from here.
Yeah.
I went to Winchester, Chichester, looked around. It was just too posh, too upright.
Yeah. I get it.
And yeah, I just felt like this place was a bit more relaxed. The rugby's great.
Yeah.
Sport's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like another new place to go to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've been moving around quite a bit my whole life, really. So I like moving from place to place. Don't like staying in the same place all the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Like
Yeah, I get
Batman, mate. You like Batman.
Batman.
Yeah, not staying in one place, moving around.
I think it's a pretty cool way to grow up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like the amount of experiences you've had.
Yeah.
Different places you've seen, different people, different.
Well, like the thing is, with living in a place like Abu Dhabi, it was like the centre of everything. So when you live here in the UK, your regular holidays are like Spain, places in Europe, stuff like that. But we were able to go to Japan, India, Sri Lanka, South Africa.
Yeah, that's true. For where Abu Dhabi is, you can.
Yeah, it's so easy to travel. And yeah, I just went all over the place, really.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is
A lot of layover flights. And they go to Abu Dhabi or Dubai, then they go to Australia. Isn't it?
It's the centre of the world, really, isn't it?
Yeah. I hadn't thought about it like that. That's
Yeah.
That's brilliant. So obviously you grew up in Abu Dhabi. So you started off school
So
in Abu Dhabi, primary school.
So I moved there when I was in year 4. Did like preschool and all that in Portsmouth.
Yeah. Okay.
Reception,
Reception,
Key Stage 1 they call it, don't they?
Yeah. So did all that in Portsmouth, and then moved to Abu Dhabi in year 4.
Yeah.
Was there for 8 or 9 years.
Really?
Yeah.
And then came back to Portsmouth.
Do you miss it? Do you miss Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. I went back at Christmas. So I went back at Christmas.
Yeah.
The first time in 2 years.
Yeah.
I was just like, you know, when you're away from home for so long, you come back home, and you're like, oh, I'm home now.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like, you know.
Yeah.
was
What do you miss most about it?
Yeah.
There's a few things. It's like, it's just the familiarity with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like for anyone going home.
Yeah.
Familiar.
Like it's so familiar. It just feels like that's where home is.
Yeah.
I know where everything is. I got loads of friends out there.
Yeah.
I did most of my school life there. Most of the memories of childhood memories are there.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah, I've seen some amazing photos on sand dunes and.
Yeah.
Oh, looks incredible.
The trips you get to do. So my dad is really massively into his off-roading.
Okay.
He's got a big Ford Raptor.
That's class.
Yeah. and yeah, he took us out dune bashing, camping.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Dune
so
bashing.
wasn't so
Dune
keen.
bashing,
That
That's
sounds
incredible.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I wasn't so keen on the camping side of things.
yeah.
But I love like building a massive fire,
Yeah.
cooking stuff around the fire.
Yeah.
Um,
Playing a guitar, like.
Could you see
Yeah.
yourself living out there?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So one of my best mates still lives out there, and I can see myself going back out there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So obviously, you started playing rugby when you were in the UAE.
yeah.
Which I know from what you said is it's a lot more sevens. It's a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what was that like compared to obviously you've played in Portsmouth, you played a lot of Cardiff Met.
Yeah.
How different was it?
It's the best way to like put it is you play in like a smaller pool.
Yeah.
So like in the UK,
Yeah.
there's so many different competitions that you can go into.
Yeah.
So many things that you can work up towards. So you've got your club, you've got your school, you got county, you got
Yeah.
academy rugby,
Yeah.
and yeah, all of that stuff. But then out there, you've got your school rugby, and you've got your club rugby.
Yeah.
And out there, they got the Dubai Sevens, which is massive.
Yeah, yeah.
And they have lots of different Sevens tournaments because playing full 15s in that heat,
Yeah.
it's just
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
a long day.
Longer games as well, no?
Yeah.
Do you play on grass or
Yeah,
3G out there?
Grass. The pitches out there where I used to train at Zayed Sports City, it's like every pitch is the best pitch you'll ever play on.
Really?
Yeah, they're
I thought you were going to say they're like solid.
Well, the World
No,
Cup was
no.
there, wasn't it? Well, Qatar. It's close, isn't it?
Yeah,
Football World Cup. Yeah.
yeah. It's like a hour plane flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch that? Oh no, you were back in the UK for that.
Yeah, no, wasn't there for that. But yeah, like the pitches are so nice. Everything's kept so well
Yeah.
because they have the money to pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So throughout, so I'd say from like under 9s rugby, that's when I started,
Yeah.
up until like under 14s, I was doing like 10s, 12s,
Yeah.
like playing 10s rugby, 12s rugby,
Yeah.
just like junior rugby, you know?
Yeah.
And then when I got to GCSEs, like those 2 years of GCSEs,
Yeah.
the main focus, especially at my school, was the build up to Dubai Sevens.
Yeah.
So we literally focused on sevens for pretty much 2 years straight.
Yeah.
And that's the rugby I kind of spent those years, like maturing years, playing.
Yeah. It's probably helped you so much, like more than you know, going
Yeah.
into playing. Like I know so many, like from where we are, we do play sevens, and in school there was a lot of sevens, but I never really got involved in it that much. But
No.
most boys, they just start playing 15s when they're 6 years old, like, and they just stick with that. And like if you're a hooker, you're a forward. Obviously, if you started playing 15s when you were young, and you just get settled in that position, like you're probably a lot more agile, and you're
Yeah,
you're a very athletic hooker.
Yeah, I'd
like,
say
you're big, powerful,
pretty
but
mobile.
at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, and that definitely comes from sevens. I mean, like my main rugby was trying to avoid contact, not go into contact.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I do in 15s now. I mean,
Yeah,
I do
yeah.
enjoy playing 15s more.
Yeah.
Sevens just takes it out of you for that. Yeah, it's
Much
hard.
more fast paced.
Yeah, and your fitness levels have to be so high.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do prefer playing 15s.
Yeah.
But I do miss like playing those sevens tournaments in the
Yeah.
sun.
Yeah. In the sun,
in the
like
sun,
yeah.
with the boys, just loads
Yeah.
of quick games.
Yeah.
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 But that's what it was. It still like baffles me to this day, right? When you have rugby tournaments in the UK, because obviously I played here the last 2 years,
Yeah.
their tournaments are spread out across 2-3 weeks. Then you'll have your entire league, obviously.
Yeah.
Out there, your rugby tournaments were usually 1 day or at a stretch 2 days.
Yeah.
And it didn't make any sense because we played like 5 or 6 games a day
Yeah.
in 50 degrees.
Yeah. No, that's insane.
Everyone was dying
Yeah.
of heat exhaustion. It was, yeah. And
that's mad.
I don't get why they decided to do stuff like
Why
that.
not spread it out a bit?
Yeah,
you know?
why not spread it out
Why
a
not
bit?
give you a chance?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
They have kids dropping all over the place.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I never got too bad, but it's just like at the end of the match, you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm done.
it's too
I'm
much.
spent now.
Yeah.
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 Cardiff Met-wise, though, how is your team doing with the rugby and the standings? And
It's going all right.
yeah?
I mean, like, I'm still enjoying it at the moment.
Yeah.
And obviously, you got to, if you enjoy your sport, you keep playing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, just I played a match this morning.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Lost.
Up to us.
Yeah, lost. Lost to
Gloucestershire, wasn't it?
Gloucestershire. Yeah.
Yeah, good team though.
They are good. Yeah, they are good. We beat them last time we played them at theirs, and then they did a number on us here. But you know, it was a good match.
Yeah.
Took a lot away from it.
Yeah.
Good.
Fair play.
Yeah.
Fair play. Good luck.
Yeah.
With regards to us, we've got a few things.
Oh
coming up,
yeah,
haven't
yeah. The next
Gym.
2 weeks we've got a couple of busy weeks, so some of the podcasts and stuff might slow down a bit.
Yeah.
You got 2 training camps coming up.
Yeah. Well, the first one next week is it's a coaching course mainly slash training camp. So we're doing our level 2 like gym
Yeah.
coaching course, and up in Waveney.
That's miles away.
It's a long
Literally,
way.
East
It's a
Coast, mate.
trek.
East Coast.
It's a trek. So he's competing on Sunday, and then we're going straight up after that.
Welsh champs on Sunday.
I'm coming to watch that.
Good
Yeah.
lad.
Yeah.
I'll give you a wave.
And then, so yeah, we got that next week. Then the week after, we're down in Birmingham,
Brum, yeah.
down in Brum for a training camp, for a Welsh Squad training camp,
And GMAC.
which would be good.
Tuesday to Friday, that is.
Yeah.
Then it
That'd be
slows
really good.
down then, doesn't it?
It slows down a bit after that, but that'll be good. Like
Yeah.
training with obviously all the Welsh boys who we
Yeah.
don't see much.
No.
These boys and
Yeah. Everyone from Wales. There's only 3 of us in
yeah,
Wales.
no
and
from
everyone
Wales.
else is
No
like
from Wales is in Wales.
Leeds, Birmingham.
Yeah.
Leeds and Birmingham. Where else are they?
North Wales.
North Wales. Yeah, North Wales.
Yeah.
And after those 2 are over, get the golf in.
After those 2 over, the golf is gonna go.
Golf is
Pick up.
up.
The
golf's
golf's
up.
been picking up though.
been going
in the
well
past
recently.
week.
It's been going really well recently.
Yeah. Oh, I just had a new club arrive today.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So we've been. How many times have we been to
But
Cutting Man?
that's the uni life. But
We've been 5 times.
student
right?
life.
Yeah, you've been. Oh, you took me
We
for the
played
first.
the other
times.
day, didn't
We played
we?
Celtic
played-
Man
You
the
took
other
me
day.
the first time was last week.
Last
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, last
Last
week.
Wednesday. Yeah.
That was good.
That was a
That
good
was brilliant.
experience.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
filmed some content.
Yeah, I like that.
That's funny.
It was wet though. It wasn't raining.
Oh yeah, we got
ground was
we got
really
stinking.
bad.
Ground was really soft, really
We
soft.
did get
yeah.
stinking. It was muddy.
And we were in our golf buggies, 4 of us, and we kept getting caught up by some old pensioners
Oh yeah, that group behind
They
us.
were walking.
that were walking
Yeah.
the course.
Walking.
Yeah.
Freddie was stressing. Yes, you were
Yeah,
stressing.
I was stressed.
Boys, come on, we got to pick up a pace now.
We
And
get-
then I'm like, I was gonna say on the tee shot, ball just Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, so golf's is so frustrating.
We've been on that course
so
now
frustrating.
5 times.
We've been on that course loads.
Dan has lost an 8 iron, and now a
pitching
pitching
wedge.
wedge.
Because I think I just get
2
caught up in the
clubs.
moment. And I just leave clubs. I get frustrated.
I remember
I get- and we were trying to move as quickly as we could.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, when you're running back to the buggy, you're getting a couple of clubs.
Yeah.
And
We were on like the 16th. We were stood behind our buggy, just looking through our clubs. Like I was like, oh, I'll get my sand wedge here, I reckon.
yeah.
And then you were like, oh yeah, I'll use my pitching wedge. And you go, Freddie, where's my pitching wedge gone?
Yeah. Didn't have a pitching wedge like.
Have you got a pitching wedge now? Like another one?
Yeah, your old one.
Oh right, okay.
Actually, no. I've lost 2.
You lost both of them.
I lost both. I
So you've
lost.
lost 3 clubs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I lost my pitching wedge.
Oh my days.
Your pitching wedge. So I've now got my old sand wedge and your new sand wedge. But that's all right. I only need a sand wedge.
Yeah, I mean you can always use mine.
Yeah, exactly. This is an excuse to borrow yours.
Yeah.
I might forget my driver next time.
Your driver's got higher pitch and higher pitch.
I'm
every time you
convinced
hit
there's a
it now.
crack in it because every time I use it, it just like it feels different every time,
It goes
Does
big.
it?
and it sounds different every time. Yeah,
Oh dear. Oh
just
dear.
an excuse to get another club, isn't it?
Exactly. It's
Finally.
money though, isn't it?
It is.
It's a rich
It's another.
man's
We
sport.
like. I tell you what. We do like an expensive hobby.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I mean I'm not too familiar with how much gymnastics cost, but I reckon.
Oh, it's cost. But it's more like the stuff that comes with it.
Travel costs.
Travel
Yeah.
costs and like kit's not too bad.
Newport guards is like, but you don't need them often.
Like the guards expensive. They're like 65 quid each.
Yeah, and then it's just chalk.
But you only need to buy them like every few years unless they snap.
Yeah.
And you need a spare pair as well.
I don't have a spare pair though. We should get a spare pair.
We should.
Actually.
I had a spare pair. They're the ones I broke.
Well, yeah, so you got
My second pair.
gymnastics, golf, and then you do skiing. You do skiing as well.
Well,
He's
I'm
picking up
trying,
skiing.
trying.
You do snowboarding.
I just do a bit of
Skiing's
snowboarding,
expensive.
yeah.
I just got my first nice pair of skis for my
it was the
18th
funniest
birthday.
thing ever, man.
Love them.
The first day you
I got
did
some Atomic Bent 90s. Beautiful skis.
Doesn't mean much to me.
They're nice looking skis.
Like they are, yeah.
They are nice looking skis. The first day though, he's having.
But the first day, I was like, I couldn't wait to try these skis, and then obviously, they're a different type of ski to what I've had before.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like them.
Oh mate, watching you.
I was struggling to ski on them, and then I sort of figured out and got used to them.
Yeah.
But it's because I've always hired like a very similar sort of skis.
Twin tip, like.
Yeah, twin tips up till then, and these are free ride skis.
I mean, I've
I
like
or freestyle skis.
I like how they look.
like you went on holidays with your parents, right?
Mm-hmm.
To go skiing. None of my parents really ski. I mean, my granddad skied a bit,
Yeah.
but never went on a holiday with him. The only time I actually started to snowboard was with my school. Went on a school trip to Austria
Yeah.
and started snowboarding. And I loved it. And then
Yeah.
in Dubai, they got Ski
you've got
Dubai.
the big snow like the
Yeah,
that looks
world's
class.
largest indoor ski slope.
That looks amazing.
There's only one in the UK. There's only one in
Yeah,
Manchester.
yeah. The
Yeah.
snow dome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so went there quite a bit, but I haven't actually snowboarded in 2-3 years.
We should go.
We
We should
should,
book
yeah.
a golf holiday. We should book a ski holiday.
Yeah.
And we should book a party holiday.
How much money do you think we have?
I know. But honestly,
Well, this could
how
be spread out.
how
within
about
the
we
years
keep
of-
playing golf for free, and then we go on a ski holiday with my family, so we don't have to pay for it.
There we go.
And then
Party holiday.
we go on a party holiday to like
Where are we thinking?
Malta.
Malta.
You wouldn't go to
Manchester.
Oh mate, I'll go wherever.
But when it's
Who else
it's
is
about
coming?
when in there, because there's so much going on. I don't know if we'll be able
Graham.
Graham, yeah,
to. Okay.
Graham, you're coming.
So
Graham's coming.
Freddie, tell us about how your mum lives in Portsmouth and your
Yeah.
dad living in Abu Dhabi. Do you find it difficult, like not being able to see?
I mean, it is, but it's like it's hard to explain how it is because
You've grown up. That's all you know.
yeah, because my dad is in the Navy,
Yeah.
so he was away quite a bit.
Yeah.
And like got used to it and coming back. And when we moved back here to Portsmouth,
Yeah.
we were actually going to all come back.
Yeah.
He was going to move back, but then he got a really good job, like as we were leaving.
Yeah.
So he was like, "I've got to stay out here," which I don't blame him. The money's
Yeah.
great out there.
Yeah. Fair play.
But like him being out there, it's like it is difficult. Like when you want to go see your dad.
Obviously.
But I mean, even when I was at home, I'm quite an independent person.
Yeah.
So I was out training,
Yeah.
did a lot of training at the gym, rugby, college. So when I was home, I was just watching the TV or in my room, really.
Yeah.
I get you.
So I didn't really like notice much difference.
Now you're in uni.
Now I'm in uni,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's fine.
Have you found the first? Well, we're in semester 2 now, in term 2.
Me too.
But how do you find term 1? Now that's done, and then going into this term now.
Well, I can't lie. I don't really remember much of term 1. Yeah,
I enjoyed freshers.
yeah, maybe a bit too much. But
Pressure didn't stop.
no,
No.
I did pretty well, I reckon, in first term.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were telling me what you got the other day. I was.
Yeah, first everything apart from one assignment.
Yeah, that's not going at me.
But
Yeah, it's good.
You
It's
know.
really good.
People keep telling me though, first year didn't count.
no,
First year doesn't count, but you do have to pass it,
yeah, I do pass
and
it.
it's worth learning. Not really the stuff you're learning, but how to do stuff.
Yeah, you've learned a lot from your first term, haven't you, Dan?
Yeah, yeah. I've had a few learning curves, a few learning
But
moments.
you know, after, so we come back. We do 10 weeks now, term 2.
Yeah,
We come back after Easter with 3 weeks off.
we get 4 weeks off.
What?
Yeah, a month off for Easter.
Yeah, we get a month.
Yeah,
I thought it was 3.
No,
well, you might have 3. We get a month off.
Oh,
get a
so
month.
we get 3 weeks off, and then when we come back, we only have 2 weeks of teaching left, and then I'm done.
We come back and we have exams.
we've got a lot of
Oh,
exams.
see, yeah, I
and we've
don't have
got
exams.
quite a few exams.
Yeah, we've got quite, and we've also every like 2 weeks in
psychology.
we
got
have a quiz.
an online quiz.
Yeah.
That you have to pass.
You have to pass.
Ooh.
Every 2 weeks, and it's on stuff you've been
But you
doing.
load your notes for that, or is that
Yeah,
just-
it's like
Yeah,
it's
but you only get
sort of-
one attempt.
It's all out,
Oh,
but you
so
get
it's not
one
like
try.
the C test.
No, it's not
no,
like
no.
the C test. You only get one
So you have
attempt.
to. I mean,
I don't like that.
but you should be fine because you can use all your notes and you can use.
Yeah.
You should be fine,
Yeah,
but
ChatGPT.
you just have to be careful.
Can't use AI.
No.
Have you
We
seen
can't even use them for
Elon,
that.
Elon
No.
Musk actually put in a bid to buy it.
Really?
ChatGPT?
Yeah. Because he was one of the people that actually
He's going a
came
bit
up
mad
with
at
it.
the minute.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
mad, mate. But 97 billion.
Jesus, that's a
what
lot
he
of
put in.
money.
Hey, America's just buying everything right now. They tried to buy Greenland the other day.
I don't know enough about it to talk about it, but yeah, America is a different place.
Yeah.
Very different place.
I'd like to live there though.
No, I wouldn't want
No.
to live in
I'd
America.
love to live in
No,
America.
I mean, no offense.
It's got everything in it. You can
I wouldn't
ski
live in
there.
America.
There's
Yeah, you can go
deserts.
on holiday and do all that. But I mean, yeah, but
Yeah.
so you're in America, wherever you live in America, yeah, you can go. You've got everything, but it's still just as far away because America's such a big country.
Yeah, I think you underestimate
how different is flying from there to there in America to go skiing, from flying from Bristol to
It's
France,
probably shorter actually.
an
to go
hour,
from
an
Bristol.
hour and a half flight to Geneva, or you're in America and you've got to drive a long way or like.
I don't know why
get-
it
get
appeals to
a-
me so much, but I would really like to live there.
Oh, this was actually quite cool. When I went to America,
Yeah.
went on like a family holiday with this other family,
Yeah.
and we did like a mini road trip,
Okay.
and we hired this big like
Like
van,
an RV.
the RV,
That's
yeah,
class.
and it was called
I would love to do that.
Route 66.
yeah, it was called the Thor Outlaw, and it had 2 stories in this RV.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah,
mate, that's class.
Well,
See,
so
I'd love
you
to
and
do
this
that.
other family were in the one RV.
yeah,
I'd love to do that.
yeah. So
That's
there was
Road trip.
7 people in this RV,
That's
and
that's
there was
class.
like space.
That's like caravanning on steroids. Isn't it?
Oh, we should do that as well.
Boys, we should buy a caravan. That'd be good for the vlog.
Oh,
Actually, though,
go
you
in the
see-
mountains.
I like
Yeah.
watching people on YouTube like buy vans and do them up.
Yeah, same.
I actually quite like watching that.
I watched one the other day where they bought a school bus, like an old
Yeah,
school bus,
yeah,
and
yeah,
did it
yeah.
up, and it looked sick.
Yeah.
Like not that I wouldn't have the patience to do
No, I
that,
can all the
all the
skills,
time,
like,
all the
really.
skills, but
No.
it's like
I like to watch it.
I like it. Yeah. I'd like to go. I would like to do a big road trip one
Yeah.
day. One day.
like the Grand Tour stuff. Like
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
Film a little Grand Tour vlog. Like.
yeah,
that's done now, isn't it?
Grand Tour.
Yeah.
I know. It's getting. I really. Yeah. I do miss them.
Yeah.
yeah.
The specials, like.
Do you know what this podcast reminds me of?
Oh.
What?
So I went on a trip to India. Told you a bit about this trip.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
So with my college, it was like a touring scheme thing,
Yeah.
and it was so when I got told about it, it was so random. I was in Spain
Yeah.
at my grandparents' house,
Yeah.
and I get this random call, and this guy was like, called Julio. I answered the phone, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Julio." Yeah, and he's like,
What did Julio sound like?
he's from somewhere in South America, I think. It's like Spanish.
Julio.
But he was like, "Oh, we've got this touring scheme, and you can go on a free trip to India." And I was like, well, "That's a scam, obviously."
Yeah.
And I was so confused. I get a message from one of the other lads in my class saying, "Have you got this call from Julio?" And I was like, "Yeah, what?" I thought it was a scam though. And then I messaged my tutor, and she's like, "Yeah, no, it's actually a real thing." So it was a trip to India to this university called Manavrachna, for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Well,
3 weeks?
18 days.
Oh,
yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. And I was a bit skeptical because I'd been to India on holiday when I was like 11. Didn't have a good time.
Okay.
Got really bad food poisoning. That's another story for another time. And
The Taj Mahal.
yeah, and it was just like didn't really enjoy it much. I felt like really out of place.
Yeah.
Felt really uncomfortable.
Okay.
And after that trip, I was like, I'm never going back to India. And then I get an offer for a three-week
not
trip
gonna say
to
no.
India. I was like,
What did
India's
not?
supposed to be a really, really good place to
One of
go
the
to if
7
you're going to
wonders of the
travel.
world, aren't they?
Yeah.
yeah,
Taj
Taj Mahal. Yeah.
Sideman went there.
You did geography, didn't you?
I did do geography.
But
How many words do you have to write
Huh?
for your
Geography?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
it's a lot. When it was like 10, more than dissertation.
Something like that. It was a big thing. They collect rocks. Went to the beach and collected pebbles for like 2 days.
Yeah, you
And
jumped
just
in.
measured 500 pebbles. Like, I came out, what have you been out there? Been to the beach? Oh, lovely. What have you been doing? Measuring rocks.
Imagine measuring rocks
All
on
day,
the
like.
Mate, yeah.
Sorry, Freddie.
Sorry.
So
Oh, yeah.
what did you get done in these 3 weeks in India?
We did a lot of stuff, to be honest. It was probably like the best trip that I've ever been on.
Yeah.
We like got taught how to shoot shotguns
That's it.
by a gold medal Indian shooter.
What, like Olympian?
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
class.
random.
That's, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's sick.
Yeah, and when we were driving to this gun range and we were going like through these random tracks, I was like
Yeah.
so confused.
He's going to turn up and Julio's going to be there.
No, yeah. So
Ben Julio, like.
got
Did
there.
Julio go? Did he go on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
trip?
yeah.
Oh,
He
okay.
went. Yeah.
What was Julio like?
Didn't really like him too much. No, but he was alright. I mean, he offered me this trip, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So did that. We did a bunch of like sports fitness testing. We went. Oh, this is quite funny. We went to a village, quite a rural village,
Yeah.
to meet some of the school kids,
Yeah.
and I was like one of the biggest lads they've ever seen, and they treated me like I was like a celebrity, and they were like asking for my signature and stuff. I was like, what's going on? What's going on now? Yeah.
That's amazing to think that there's just some kids in India with Freddie
with
Dodds'
your
signature
signature.
in
Yeah.
their room. Like,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Could be
Um,
worse something one day.
yeah. Maybe.
Hope
Never
we'll
know.
see.
Went to India Gate, which is a massive gate. Went to Taj Mahal.
What was it like, Taj Mahal?
It's
Look at?
yeah. What?
Nice to look at.
Yeah.
I think so. It's only a seventh wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so I've seen it twice now.
so I think I thought. Sorry.
What did you say?
Sorry. That was, I had a, my brain went for a second. Sorry. Carry on, Freddie.
Yeah. Yeah. Saw that, which is always cool. And then met a few people out there, which was really cool. They're really nice people. And then one of the coolest things was, so we were on it was like a sports orientated trip.
Yeah.
But then there was also a media trip as well that was coming with us from the same college.
Yeah.
And most of our activities were sport related, so we like played cricket matches and stuff. And
Cricket's big in India, isn't it?
yeah, massive.
Cricket's one of the biggest sports in the world. Viewership wise,
Is it?
it actually is.
Yeah.
The what's it called? What's the like cricket championship?
What, the Cricket World Cup?
The Cricket World Cup. But, I mean, is it the Ashes?
Oh,
The Ashes, yeah.
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 One of the most viewed.
Yeah.
They do like test runs and stuff.
Yeah.
Cricket tests.
Yeah.
I won the school trip.
The World Cup's the biggest. Cricket second.
Cardiff have a
FIFA World Cup's the biggest.
cricket team. So Glamore.
Do they?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so this media team was there, and like we were doing all this sport related stuff, and it was only fair to do some like media stuff as well.
Yeah.
So at this university, they've got this whole they've got their own radio station.
Yeah.
They got their own like filming stuff and all sorts.
Yeah.
And at breakfast they were like, all right, today we're gonna go to the radio station and do some like radio jockeying and stuff.
What's radio? What's
jockey?
the radio jockey is someone that leads the radio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we were like, oh, really? I want us to go like play football or something.
Yeah.
But we were like, no, we got to do it. You might like it, might enjoy it. And we ended up, when I was a radio jockey, we ended up broadcasting our little thing to like 2.1 million people in India.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And they didn't tell me. I didn't know that when we were doing it. And then they told me after. They're like,
so that's what the podcast reminds you of?
You've
Being
left
sat-
a mark on
Yeah,
India.
yeah, big time. They've got your signatures. You've got 2.3 million people. What were you saying on the radio show?
we were saying,
Good
like
morning,
stuff.
India.
Yeah, we were saying stuff that. Good morning. Yeah, no, we saying stuff that we'd done on the trip.
Okay.
Some of like the best things that we did, and yeah, kind of just having a little chat, sort of similar to this. Yeah.
Fair play. That's That's class.
Yeah.
Indian
Really
radio
giving
show,
you a
like
good
2.3
experience.
million people.
Yeah, and then they told me after. I was like, hang on, I thought we were just doing it for our own.
Yeah, thought we were just having a go, like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, no, but that was pretty crazy. That was cool.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything like that. We started our own podcast though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, well, you're doing this,
It's
aren't
quite out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite mad, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a bit
You know,
sick.
when you first told me, I was like, oh yeah, that'd be cool. Like, not thinking much of it.
Not thinking it was
And
one of
now-
those things you talk about and then it's
Yeah.
not gonna. You
Yeah,
don't go through.
we follow through with it though.
Like, to be fair, we're sat in a podcast studio,
Yeah.
camera in front of us.
Filming episode 2, like.
Yeah, filming episode 2
Yeah.
with Freddie Dodds. So, apart from obviously all the like traveling stuff you've done, rugby,
Yeah.
I know you've got into other sports as well. I know you've done a lot of weightlifting,
Yeah.
BMXing,
BMXing, scootering.
backflip. You can do a back. Freddie Dodds can do a
Skateboarding.
backflip
You can do a
On a
backflip
scooter.
on a scooter.
on a scooter
And
and on
on
the
the
floor.
floor.
Yeah.
We should. I tell you what would be a good vlog is if we got Freddie in the gym,
Yeah. Do
Yeah,
it
that'd
like
be
high
cool.
bar.
trying to do gym like.
That would actually be, yeah, I'd watch
Yeah.
that.
You're gonna have some spare guards after that because he'll snap you guys. Might snap a high bar.
But you're not using yours at the moment.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't
I
afford.
can,
Can't afford a new pedal.
Like, I can do a handstand and stuff.
Yeah. I would get you in the gym. Like that'd be funny.
Would you want to try a handstand with it?
No chance.
Oh, that'd be content,
We'll-
Freddie. If
we'll
you just
do-
did that.
We'll move the table.
We'll do that later.
All right, we'll do
we'll
it.
move
We'll
the
do
table,
it.
you
We'll do it at the
try.
end, and we'll do a backflip.
I don't know if I want to do a backflip on
Yeah,
there.
it's a bit hard, isn't it?
But yeah, weightlifting.
Yeah. Back to weightlifting.
Yeah, so went through like a 6 to 8 month period
Yeah.
where I was like all into powerlifting, and I was in the gym every single day for like 2 to 3 hours,
Yeah.
just training non-stop for powerlifting. I got pretty good at it as well.
Yeah.
But it just got to a point where it was so boring.
Yeah. It's repetitive.
'Cause
So repetitive.
I
that
was
training.
doing the exact same workout
Yeah.
3 times a week, every week for like 6 months.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very repetitive.
Yeah, but it did work.
So what did you get up to in terms of? It was obviously bench, squat, deadlift, was it?
Yeah. So
I know bench is your strongest.
yeah, bench is my strongest. So I matched not officially but unofficially matched the under 16 83 kilo bench record, which was 145 kilos.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
That's big, that.
you right?
Yeah.
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 So just having a little look.
Yeah.
I
no,
know
sorry.
worries, no worries.
Yeah, go for
That's
it.
all good.
What are you doing a podcast?
Yeah. I know
That's
worries.
all right. Thank you.
That's all So
Yeah, back to weightlifting. Here we
yeah,
go.
Yeah,
back
you
to weightlifting. Yeah.
matched
So
the
matched the
record.
Yeah, I matched the under 16-year-old
Yeah.
83 kilo bench record, which was 145 kilos, and bench was my like strongest lift. So like when I did that, I was literally solely training bench. I'd bench like every day,
Yeah.
pretty much, maybe like every other day. Do 5 sets of 5 heavy bench,
Yeah.
and just did that until I matched the record,
Yeah.
which was
Yeah,
cool.
class.
I guess you see little gains with that type of training, don't
Yeah,
you?
Yeah,
I do.
So, like you
But
mentally.
what the weirdest thing is it was like month like 4 or 5. My current PR at that time was 125 kilos,
Yeah.
and I was like, I might do another PR today, try get 130 or 127.5. Because this program, you try to add on 2.5 kilos most weeks. So I was like, all right, yeah, let's do that. And it was like a terrible day. I was like tired, couldn't really be bothered with gym. I was like, I'll just get this done and go home. And I got to the gym, set up the bench, did warm-ups and stuff. I put on 100 kilos, and usually I could only do like 5 reps with that.
Yeah.
I ended up doing 10, and I was like, what's going on today?
Yeah.
Then matched the PR of 125, and it like flew. Did it for like 3 reps. I was like, what is happening today? And then I put on 140, and I just benched 140 on that random day.
Yeah.
Just didn't even feel good. Wasn't energized or anything.
Yeah.
Had a bad, just came out of college.
Yeah.
I was just like,
What the hell?
what's going on? Just
Yeah.
bench 140 kilos.
I'm sure you have as well. I've definitely had days like that in the gym where you've just felt knackered. You're feeling a bit rough, like sore, achy. You go to the gym thinking, I'm gonna really struggle today. Whether that's weights gym or gymnastics gym.
Yeah.
And you warm up and you start feeling it, and then you get on and you're like, you almost can't believe it. You're like, something clicks, and you I think you're constantly making these little improvements, and then at some point they just add up, and there's a point where you just make a bigger jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps you going.
But yeah, like
That's
it's
what
all.
motivates you.
But like it's, people underestimate how much of the mental side like sport actually is.
Oh,
Yeah, we talked about
we
this
talked
loads
about
on the
that.
first episode.
Yeah.
Like
I think
It's mind
because
over matter, isn't it?
yeah, because I was in that state of mind where I didn't really care about what was going on.
yeah,
I didn't put any like, limitation on myself, and I just did it. Like I didn't think
Yeah.
about doing stuff.
yeah, I get you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because there's a thing in there. If you didn't have a brain, your muscles could like lift a whole.
if you didn't have a brain. Now what it
If you
is
didn't
is
think, your
we
muscles could lift a
we only
car.
use, I don't know what the exact like numbers are,
Yeah.
but we only use or have access most of the time to like, I think it's like 30% or something like that. I don't know of our muscle fibers. So it's in extreme situations.
The fight or flight.
Like the fight or flight situations. Like the examples.
Like when you get
The example they give is like you're in a car accident and your kid's trapped under the car,
lift.
and then
Well,
suddenly you can lift the car up.
Yeah, well, it's like Eddie Hall.
Yeah,
he did
when he
this
did his
big time.
strongman
When he
big
did
lift.
his 500k deadlift,
Yeah.
like he broke the record by like 40 kilos or
Yeah,
something. But he had to put a scenario in his head
Yeah.
of his kids are trapped under a car,
Yeah.
got to lift the car up,
Yeah.
and that's what.
And you can tell watching the videos as well, him walking up to it and he's not in the room, he's not in the building. And like, he dropped the weight and he did that interview after. And then, because like he that one lift, he worked too hard. Like by using all of your muscle fibers to lift that amount of weight, like your body's not supposed to cope with that.
No.
So like he had problems after that, didn't he?
Yeah.
After the lift, and like blood pressure through the roof, heart rate through the roof,
Yeah.
like in and out of consciousness, and
Yeah.
and he had concussion.
From that, it's nuts.
Like you can see his nose and his nose starts bleeding and
Yeah.
stuff when he's
500k though. That's a lot.
half a ton,
That's a lot.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you know, mine's half of that, my deadlift.
Yeah, I don't know
Mine
what I've
ain't even
deadlifted. I think I've deadlifted 170.
Yeah. Yeah, my deadlift was 250, and then
Jesus.
squat at the time was 210.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that's big. That's still like when I think of 210 now, like that's a huge weight. Mate, you more than double that, and that's what Eddie Hall did. And you can't comprehend how heavy that is.
But like I've kind of stopped that sole powerlifting training at the moment, and I think I want to pick it up later on in life.
Yeah.
But when you look at like strong men and like actual competition powerlifters and weightlifters, a lot of them are 35 to 40.
Yeah.
Like you can still do that when you're older.
And it takes time as well to get like.
Yeah.
It's different, isn't it? Like you've got sports like gymnastics, everyone's so young.
Yeah, you can't
because
do that when you're
because it takes a
35.
toll on your body, and it's like skill based and people who are talented. And so you've got that, and then you've got sports like rugby. I think it's a bit in the middle.
Yeah.
You've got to wait until you mature. Like
You obviously get the-
fully fill your frame and but it's a lot of skill as well.
Yeah, like you'll get the people that are 17, 18 that are signed for a Premiership club.
Yeah.
But then you'll get the people that get there when they're
but and then the
mid-twenties.
people that stay there as well. You got like Alan Jones, obviously he's just retired, but leading your country at whatever he is.
Yeah.
And I think he's younger than I think he is. Actually, I think he looks older than I think he.
Well, yeah, a lot of rugby players do that, don't they?
Yeah. But what was I going to say? So. Oh, and then obviously powerlifting.
Mm-hmm.
It's less skill. Obviously, there's technique, but it's time. It's
It's
you've
just
got
time.
to train consistently for a long time to get to that point.
Yeah.
Which is why a lot of them are older.
Yeah.
And I was going to ask you when you were doing a lot of powerlifting, what that did for your rugby.
So I noticed, like I did notice I was stronger,
Yeah.
but the powerlifting disciplines are not like very transferable to a rugby game.
Yeah.
Like obviously squats can help, deadlifts can help,
Yeah.
but then when you're just doing like a max bench every week,
Yeah.
realistically it's not really gonna help your game as much as doing like more plyometric stuff. Yeah.
Explosive stuff.
Yeah. So like I did notice that I was able to like compete in like the scrums a lot more.
Yeah.
But didn't really notice too much difference in my overall performance really.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it's very training for rugby has to be quite specific. As in the exercise you do, the type of training you do.
Yeah.
And you can't just bench, squat, and deadlift.
Yeah.
It's very one-dimensional, just strength there. And when you're ever in that position in a rugby game, or
Yeah. No.
It's like gym, innit? You do all the skill-based stuff, and then the strength and conditioning around rugby or around gymnastics.
Yeah.
Kind of complement it. You don't just.
Yeah, we don't just go to the gym and just do like a bro split.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But like that's kind of what it started to feel like.
Yeah.
And, like I was just going in benching, deadlifting as much weight as I possibly could.
Yeah. It's not something you can do for a long time.
No, I was just like
boring. You
gonna
stop enjoying training.
Yeah.
For me, training has to be varied. Training has to be like, I can't, if I keep doing the same stuff, I'd get bored of it.
Yeah.
Like, whereas like different types of sessions I look forward to.
Yeah.
In the gym, like,
Yeah.
some of them aren't nice, but still mixing it up a bit, doing something different. But going between like, almost like I don't do CrossFit, but CrossFit style with the fitness and the strength.
See, I always like look twice at CrossFit stuff because it's like
I don't mean like that, but the workouts, just the type of workouts. You know what I mean? Where you've got high reps, it's amazing for your fitness.
Yeah.
I'm not doing these butterfly pull-ups and like, you know, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that stuff, but I mean, just the basics.
Yeah.
Lay out the work.
Oh yeah, I remember I was in the gym one day and this guy.
Not that there's anything wrong with CrossFit, by the way.
No.
It's just we're very, because we've grown up on gymnastics,
It's very
where
like,
everything's it's calisthenics. It's so strict. It's so
and you do it.
Everything's perfect.
Like you do a vault and it's done. You do a floor and it's
Yeah.
done. You can rest. CrossFit is very much like
But
a
I mean,
half hour.
the whole like,
Don't like
it's more that I struggle with the proper CrossFit technique of stuff.
Oh yeah, I struggle with
I
that.
can't because we've always done everything so strict, and it has to be like this.
Yeah.
It's quite difficult to learn
Bad,
and
really.
learn that. Not
Well, in your head.
in our head, it's the wrong technique.
Yeah.
but
But it's just a different sport.
like yeah, it is.
And
but
I respect it because of the amount of reps they do.
yeah, but like, so you know their pull-ups that they do.
Yeah.
I was in the gym and I was doing, I don't know what I was doing. I was on one of the squat racks, and I had this guy come up to me. He was like, "Oh, that's pretty good. That's good." That. He was like, "Oh, but can you do pull-ups?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, could do a couple."
yeah.
And he was like, "Oh yeah, I can do loads." And he goes and he starts doing his CrossFit pull-ups.
Yeah.
And I just look at him like,
Nice.
right, nice, yeah.
Because that's technique. There's not as much.
It's all momentum, really, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's more fitness and muscle endurance than
Yeah.
It's just a completely different type of training. That's all.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think
So plans after this, then, boys.
plans after this.
Range.
Yeah, go a bit of driving range.
Are we going in the day?
I don't know.
I like watching the ball fly in the dark.
Yeah, but I
What, like
just want to play golf.
No, like
across the
like-
ground?
Do
No, like
yeah, like watching it go.
4:30. No, I've been on it, boys. I've been on
It's
it.
4:30 now. It'll be getting dark
To
soon.
be fair, yesterday our session,
Yeah,
good.
I left
Good,
early
yeah.
for physio, but
yeah. Oh yeah,
it
you were
was
having like
pretty-
the session of your life.
I was
and
having
then
a
you had to
brilliant
leave.
session. I did not want to leave.
Yeah.
We
should
do
go
this
to
thing on a
one.
driving range where we make up holes.
Yeah.
So we're like this one. What are you laughing at?
It's funny, isn't it?
We got like this hole. We got a 475 yard par 4, and it's got it's a little dog leg right, and we're like figuring out where we have to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So we go different clubs for that, and literally just play a hole, but on the range.
Yeah.
And
You
yeah.
can, because the range that we go to,
Yeah.
it's pretty cheap for what you get.
It's good though.
But you don't get the trackers and all
Oh
that.
no.
Um,
No.
so you got to do all that
We're
yourself.
we're students. We can't do all that.
Yeah.
We have to do that. Yeah. Manually.
It's
Yeah.
nice standing though, isn't it? And the,
I like it. Yeah.
Club
I
out.
really
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
nice. We'll
Really
go for go into clubhouse after.
yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
quiet one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do like it down there.
Yeah.
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 Should we round off episode 2 or is it?
I thought I had like it was.
Is there anything else you could
I'm
talk
sure there was something else.
COVID
The house?
We could talk. Oh yeah. Okay.
or the house?
The
Talk about
house.
moving into the house.
Yeah. we'll
Because
do
that's soon, boys. That's
that. Yeah.
what are we in now? We're in Feb.
Yeah.
March,
April, May.
May, June, July, end of July.
Sort of 4
we're in,
months.
yeah.
4 and a
4
half
months till. Oh,
And then yeah,
Like-
so that's 3 moving
You've
into the
already
house.
got plans, haven't you? Barbecue, games room.
I'm getting
the
getting
darts
the
ball.
barbecue up, getting the
I've got a
darts in
plan.
there.
We've got a plan.
Yeah.
We're hoping you'll get in on it.
Yeah.
What's the
Oh
plan?
yeah.
We're gonna split. We're gonna buy a big chest freezer,
Yeah.
like an outdoors chest freezer. We found one the other day in Curry's. We went for a mini fridge and we found this big chest freezer here.
No, we originally went to get a protein shaker.
Oh yeah, we went to get a
How do you
protein
end up in
shaker.
Curry's PC World if you're going to get a protein shake?
Can't remember.
Don't know.
And anyway, we ended up in there and bought a mini fridge, and then we found this big chest freezer.
Yeah.
And so the plan is we're gonna get a big chest freezer and we're gonna put it outside, fill it with water, and use it as an ice bath.
Why don't get a new one from Curry's then?
Yeah, mate, it was
They're
like
not much.
it's like 220 quid. Split
Yeah.
that 3 ways,
You get two
Ice bath
people
it.
sitting in it as well.
and and that is cheaper than like a
Why don't
Lumi
you go on,
pod.
like fake Facebook Marketplace or something?
Nah, because we want a new one. Like this one had LEDs in it, didn't it?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was actually good. I'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'll dip into the savings account for that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got games room, chest freezer, darts ball, barbecue.
Golf sim. I thought we were going to golf sim.
Yeah, we can.
I reckon the ice bath is. I'll buy the ice bath and you two buy a golf sim.
But we won't get the bloody massive golf sims that cost thousands.
No,
We'll get. I've seen things you can get. It's like a little pad.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and you can
Oh,
attach
yeah,
it
yeah,
to a TV or something,
Yeah.
and you can literally do it in the living room.
It's like 100 quid, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't use a ball.
Okay. Yeah. I
and
got you.
it
Don't hit the ball at the TV.
I know.
yeah. It
Yeah. That'd be good. That would be good.
yeah, it tracks your swing.
Oh,
Tracks
next year's gonna be so
and
good.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
no.
is gonna be so.
Like, I'm
good.
so excited for it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
same.
No idea how excited I am. Yeah.
It's just going to be funny to come up to YouTube, isn't it?
It's gonna be so funny.
Literally just
Oh.
living with your mates like I can't wait.
I mean, I volunteered for the downstairs bedroom because my mum got annoyed at me when I said, "Oh, one of the girls can go there." So
And then
I'll go downstairs.
me and Dan, we're going to take the upstairs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just so then.
I thought Maya wanted upstairs.
Yeah,
though.
but if we go on the
Yeah, but it's fair
upstairs, it's
because
safer
then
because all
that way.
points of contact are sorted on that.
No, that way the girls get a middle floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be
The
fair.
girls can have a middle floor, and we can leave them to it.
Yeah.
And then, like, we'll be in your games room downstairs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then, I reckon that's pretty.
Yeah.
I reckon that's actually alright.
I think that's a really
Yeah.
good idea.
One thing I want though.
But we
I
do
want-
have to check it with the girls
Yeah.
because we don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I do want. I want a burrito freezer drawer.
Yeah, we
Or
talked
meal
about this.
prep.
So we're
Yeah.
gonna meal prep. We're gonna meal
Yeah.
like every
Yeah.
like Sunday we'll meal prep, and one of the freezer drawers. Have you seen who was it? Was it who made?
I can't remember who
So
it was.
someone
Yeah, I have
meal prep loads of burritos,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you just put them, you take them out,
Chuck them in the
whack it
freezer.
whack
And you
it
just keep building it, and then like you'll never run out because one day you
You'll
just
never run out of burritos.
there you go, grab a burrito. Like
High protein snack, like.
How
yeah,
long do they take? You just pop
And we're
them-
gonna
pop them in
stock
the
the fridge
microwave?
with Super Nutrio.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
class by the way.
Super Nutrio and Samaget.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of yeah.
Yeah, you can. What we do? You can bring your fridges. There's 2
Yeah.
fridges, 2 more fridges.
Freddie, in your powerlifting days, how much more do you reckon you'd have been able to bench if you were drinking Super Nutrio?
Oh mate, this would have been a lifesaver.
Product placement.
70 grams in that.
Yeah.
That's a lot, isn't it?
Calcium as well.
It's just pasteurised differently.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's basically 2 litres of milk condensed into 1 litre. of
yeah.
milk.
Like you can get all sorts of protein shakes,
Yeah.
like ready-made protein shakes
Yeah.
that are filled with all sorts of shit. But
So after this, I'll do a backflip.
that's all
You
weird
chuck me the
stuff.
bottle and I'll down the rest of it.
Yeah.
And then we'll send it to Super Nutrio.
Yeah.
yeah,
I love her.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right then.
Right. Nothing else. Yeehaw.
Nothing.
That was episode 2. How long have we been running for?
About an hour.
Super Nutrio said about an hour. So that was a decent length podcast.
Yeah. Thank you for having me on, boys.
Yeah,
Thanks for
boys.
coming on, mate. It was.
Nice to have you.
Yeah,
Yeah, you've always got a good story to tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll be on here again.
There's
Yeah,
definitely a lot more to go into. Like that,
Uh,
that was like our first one. That was quite
Yeah.
a chill, brief overview, background.
Yeah, you see, I've got lots of stories.
Lots.
You boys already
Yeah.
know.
Lots.
Don't want to get them all out
Yeah,
in
you
one go.
you can't. Yeah, you just got to tease them.
Yeah, yeah.
Teasing.
But yeah,
Yeah, so thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Episode 2. Completed it, mate.
Completed